which duo do you think is the best in the NBA today? There's a few teams that we could talk about with different dynamics. I'm gonna go off the bat
Yeah.
and say my top, I think,
Yeah.
is actually the best though. I'm gonna go with Damon and Giannis.
Mm,
It's
true.
an easy pick. It's an easy pick. I think it's so obvious. You can't go wrong with how they've been playing right now. Like they're the hottest team in the league in the last 10 right now, right? Dame is averaging 25 and 7, as I mentioned. That's good for, 40, 45 plus output in terms of, production. Giannis is averaging
True.
about 32, 60% field goal percentage, 67 or something like that, right? Averaging, I believe, about 11 or 12 rebounds.
Yep.
And he's also bringing in about 5 or 6 assists per game, which is kind of the new aspect to his game that he didn't have 2 years ago, right? As he learns to play with Dame. I think those two right there, as of right now, they're playing the best. The stats are there, the wins are there, the synergy is there. I think that's the best duo that actually even complements each other right now. I put that over Jamal and Jokic. I put that over Jalen and Jason. Uh,
Mm.
I put
What
that
about
over like Jalen and
Cat?
Cat,
True.
right? Because Jalen kind of took a step back. The Cat's playing good, but Jalen is making room for all the new assets that he has on his team,
Facts.
right? So,
Facts.
so that
Facts.
duo, that team is more like a spread out team. Like they remind me of like the Hawks on steroids. They have 4 players that are really good, right? Um, so I don't really think they have a duo situation in New York. When you look at
True. That's right.
teams that are performing well and they're being led by 2 players, you got to go with Dame and Giannis.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. First of all, I'm not mad. Second of all, welcome to this side, bro. Because I've been telling you, Giannis and Dame, bless, bless. So welcome, welcome. That's what I want to say first. Second of all, I want to say welcome. And third of all, ah, it's gonna pain me to say this, but I painfully disagree. Just because Giannis and Dame are my guys.
Okay,
Um,
I got to hear this.
no, just for me, just right now, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, gotta be the best duo in the NBA right now. They gotta be the best duo in
What?
the NBA. They have to be.
What's the
They just
reasoning?
want.
I gotta hear this.
First of all, they just came off an NBA championship.
Okay,
Second of all, they have a better record than the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks are just getting
okay,
hot, as you said, suggested. But
okay,
Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown came into the season ready. They're still playing consistent basketball. It's shown in their team record. It's shown in everything like that. Um, like I said, I'm not mad at Giannis and Dame. I'm not mad at that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue and say you're wrong. I'm just saying that, like, for me, Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown have done it. We've seen it. They're the defending champs. They have a better record right now. We've already saw Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. We've already seen the Celtics versus the Bucks. Celtics took care of them more than once. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, I'm not mad at the Giannis and Dame thing. Like, outside of team record and accolades and championships, yeah, I probably would say Giannis and Dame. But with everything that you have to factor into, that's the reason why I'm going with Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. But I'm happy that you said Giannis and Dame, though. I'm happy for that still.
okay. So you say that although Jalen Brown kind of took a step back this year, I think he's averaging about like 19 or hovering around low 20s or high teens. Um, Jason is more or less the same year that he had last year, averaging about like 29, 30 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's still the duo that you want to go with based off the record and the fact that they won the championship.
I mean, I've seen it, right? There's evidence, right? I've seen what
Okay.
what can happen when Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are the best guys on a team. And even though Jalen Brown has regressed and Jason Tatum's probably played a little bit better,